30. Wait until I pop off. You don't know a thing about me. Wait until I pop off. Wait until I pop off. Can you feel it? Can you feel hit them with that?
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as Week 2 gets underway. Here's a return from the 7. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Going to motion over left. First play in the drive. Here's Mason. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. They send with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary case?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Kyler throwing here. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped the positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
What's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Kyler looking to throw. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Good work by the defender affecting that pass. It's going to bring around 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Pulled in at the 20. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. He's got a chunk here, about 14 yards before the stop is made. 1st down coming up.
We just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
1st down from the 42. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the 1st. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Such concentration. He brought it in one-handed.
Kate, you hear me say this all the time. The NFL's a matchup league. The NFL's a matchup league. It's about getting your talent on a lesser talent. Getting your big receiver on a guy in a contested situation where he can go high top just like he did.
Williams to throw on 2nd. That one's complete, right side. They rally to him after a gain of about 7. That effort enough. They got the 1st down.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it, and when they both recognize it, you get that. You get a 1st down.
1st down. Here's Swift. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
On 2nd down, Williams. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And he gets home. Touchdown Bears. Luther Burden caps off a 73-yard drive with that score. And talk about responding right away, Brock. After losing in the opener last week, some immediate points here as they fight to get back to 500.
It kind of felt a sense of urgency, and I bet you...
And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Murray. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. Defender closing in, and will take him out of bounds, but not before he picks up 25. And that's going to give the Vikings a 1st down. Well, no surprise, Brock, an early contribution from him here as he tries to go back-to-back with 100-yard receiving games.
But you and I both know it's not just talk. He wants to walk winning.
Yeah.
Because you can have all the numbers you want, but if your team doesn't win, you just, even individually, don't get recognized the way you do collectively.
Back to throw, Murray. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. First carry here for Aaron Jones. They get to him, take him down after a gain of 3. And that is a Vikings 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. So Zone read. This is Jones. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30. And already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel. Doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Vikings.
Play action now. Murray. Pressure closing in. They're going to get him back at the 20. Montez Sweat. First sack here after they had 4 and that loss last week.
We get to hear defense coaches, Kate, talk about turnovers and sacks could come in bunches. This guy got after it a week ago, and he's not slowing down today.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19. Trying again following the sack. Kyler. On him again, and it's the same results. They drop him again. And Sweat in there again. And a back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
These scouts in the NFL, man, they scour the country. Right, coast to coast. You know what they're looking for with defensive players? They are looking for game records. And that is exactly what this defender has done. He has wrecked this offense with back-to-back sacks.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. Going all the way to the end zone here. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. The rookie from Texas comes up with it. And the Bears have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now here's Williams. Chased out to his right. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Williams. Gets everything he has under this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos now for the extra point.
Lining up for the extra point.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark because this one is up and through.
The score, Bears 13, Vikings nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st down, it's Mason. We call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards at 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. The scoreboard reads 13-0. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Now Kyler. He's going to go down here. Pressure gets him at the 23. And now it is 4th and 17.
You know why so many of these guys celebrate and have their sack dances? And it goes back to the 80s. It's because so much work goes into it. You don't see it behind the scenes, but they know it, they feel it, and that's the first of his career.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. First play of the drive, a run by Swift. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now Williams. Challenging double coverage, and they don't get through. Throw made it, but the contact breaks up the catch to force 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. This was not hit well. It's headed for that sideline. So this one will sail out of bounds, and they're going to give him up to about the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Murray. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
No run here. It's Mason. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Murray with a sneak. And he's in for the touchdown.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
Extra point added on by Reichert. And now we've got a 6-point ball game.
Bears 13, Vikings 7. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Khalif Raymond to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Raymond on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. to throw. Williams. That's incomplete left side. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me this, always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round one in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26. They are on the counter with Swift. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Here's Williams. He set up the screen here to Swift. Has room down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago! Well, we all know there is always a lot more pressure on teams who begin the year 0-1 instead of 1-0. And these guys embracing it in this first half as their lead grows by 6 more.
Oh, come on now, Kay. You know what pressure does. What's pressure do?
It makes those diamonds, bro.
It busts pipes or makes diamonds, and right now they are shining.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's first and 10. Murray set up to throw. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up second down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here's Kyler to throw. Oh, it's nearly intercepted. Either way, he was breaking up that throw, Brock. He wanted the pick, but can't hang on. It hits the ground, so that's going to bring up fourth down. Another punch brings Johnny Hekker back to the field. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And this one spits out a little shy midfield. They're going to be in enemy territory to begin this possession.
49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Williams to throw. And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete. It's second down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Williams will look to throw. This one's misplayed and falls to the ground. Incomplete, and now it's third down.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Williams set to pass. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Here's Williams again. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Buys time, rolling right. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? Following the false start penalty, here's third down and longer. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down back across midfield at the 49. And that's going to bring this offense to a 4th and 23. Fourth down punt upcoming. Here's Tory Taylor to put his leg into it. Back deep is Rodgers.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's Murray. Escapes out to the left. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And this is going to be out of bounds, so a gain of about 13 on the play. And that's going to be a Minnesota first down. Throwing here, Murray. Getting out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
He's got it inside the 25. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They left him wide open. It's complete. And he gets home. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison from 23 out. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here's Raymond on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down, Williams. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Now he's got himself a pick in each of the first 2 games. This could just be one of those years, Kate. Kind of one of those players that we find sometimes in seasons where the ball just finds him.
Kyler looking to throw. Has a man downfield. It's Jennings. Stop finally made, but well downfield. Picked up about 24 before it. And that's going to give the Vikings a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Now Murray. And the catch in and out of his hands. Contact separating him from the football at a time. Second down coming up. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Throwing on second. Murray lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Man in motion here. Kyler throwing here. And this will wind up incomplete, so the failure to connect brings up second down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal. Murray looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. To the pylon, and he will get there. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kyler Murray. A hat trick for him in this first half.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other, and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Going after his up and good by Reichert. And they'll take the lead.
Vikings 21, Bears 20. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Raymond on the return. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. To throw is Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
Brings up second and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's second and 4. Out of the pistol, Williams. Taking a shot deep here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Vikings do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return, the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Second half starts with a run by Swift. He's going to be taken down. A gain of about 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Bears first down.
14 yards.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up second and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Now Williams. The throw left side finds Birdie. And he's down as that play goes for 26 big runs. That's good for the first down.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for the Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw, Williams. Complete right side. Burden has it. And he's going to get there inside the pylon. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden. First return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Now here's Williams. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
26. Vikings 21.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Murray setting up to throw. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And Murray has them enough for that first down as he's going to hit the deck to avoid taking any contact.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Murray. And outbounds he goes, so give them about half of what they needed. That's going to bring up second down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Working on second down. Kyler. Headed out right. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal. They'll run here with Jones. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game.
And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyler Murray. That's his 3rd on the ground this week. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Here's Kyler to throw. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points.
Vikings 29, Bears 26. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Here's Thomas on the return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And give him the 1st down, Brock. Great results. Snap goes for 17.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Williams set to pass. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. All right, so trailing right now. Looking up at the scoreboard, Brock. Can't afford to be too picky, but it did look like getting rid of that football was the right call there.
Yeah, you live to play another day. Now, the key is you've got to take advantage of this day to come.
On 2nd down, Williams. Look is there, but so is a defender. That hit forces the drop, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
3rd and long for him here. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
1st and 10 for Williams. And he is sitting a completion shy of reaching that 300-yard mark for this game. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex.
Yeah.
You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Throwing on 2nd, Williams. And that hit breaks up the catch, takes us to 3rd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. Racing towards the corner, and he's across. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Swift. First a return score, now he's got a receiving one, too. Santos now for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. They jump ahead by 4.
Bears 33, Vikings 29. Cairo Santos, the kickoff for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
34-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now Kyler. And down he goes. The defense brought to him right around the 26. Austin Booker. Yeah, 4 sacks last season, Brock. Now he's got 1 this year.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it. A lot of space ahead. Defender closing in and will take him out of bounds, but not before he picks up 25. And that is a Vikings first down.
First down, Vikings.
Murray to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Jennings coming in motion right. Off the play action, here's Murray. Flush down out to his left. Nearly another sack right there, Brock. He got that throw away. It's incomplete, but still on the receiving end of another hit. It's got to start to weigh on him a little bit. It's 2nd down. Now Murray. And into the slide he goes after a gain of close to 5, Brock. That will bring up 3rd down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Third and 4 coming up now. Back to throw, Murray. Defenders closing in, and they're going to get home here, and they're dropping at the 40. Grady Jarrett. And that sends them back into a 4th and 11.
Up to the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
The Vikings get their punt team out. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. And I'll tell you what, Brock, a very valuable pickup there on 1st down. Not flashy, but valuable. They just got to keep this football moving.
And you know what it does? It just keeps them on schedule. And any OC in this league is going to be good with a 7-yard gain on 1st down, especially here in the final frame.
Swift gets it again on second down. Yeah, he's got him the first down. That 3-yard gain was enough on that previous play.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
They did it! He made the interception! And the Vikings have some new life in the fourth!
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over first and 10 at the 15-yard
Offense
line.
overloading left side. It's 1st and 10. Kyler looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Yeah, you can tell he is pretty tired of taking hits in this one. So rather than endure another one, he just throws that one away.
Captain Obvious will tell you, yep, they got to do a whole lot better job of protecting, because if you don't protect the quarterback in this level, this league, yeah, you won't produce.
Throwing on seconds, Murray. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Looking for pressure closing in. They're going to get him back to the 20. And Sweat in there again. And that's going to bring up 4th and 15. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Oh, he missed it! The pressure got to him on that short attempt. And the deficit remains unchanged here in the 4th.
It's one of those game management situations, Kate, that people are going to question afterwards. 4th quarter, down by that margin. Yeah, you could question whether you even should have brought the field goal team out. Now with that miss, there's going to be even more criticism.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get him to the ground after a 16-yard gain. And that's going to give the Bears the first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A draw now. This is Swift. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Staying grounded with Swift. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
3rd and 7.
Out of the pistol, Williams. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Has his man caught by Odunze. And in for the Chicago touchdown. Rome Odunze, number 10 of his NFL career. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Santos now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And lead up to a much more comfortable 11 points now.
Vikings 29. Cairo Santos to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returnable from the 2. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Kyler throwing here. He's running with it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Offensive line fast.
Gain of 15. First down, Minnesota.
Here's Murray. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Great start on that 1st down. Only need 2 here on 2nd.
At the 47.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On 2nd down, Murray's going to throw. Running left side by Jefferson. Met there, and the contact takes him to the sideline. It's going to be about a 22-yard gain. And that's going to be a Minnesota 1st down.
Gain of 22 yards.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Vikings.
Murray. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to take this one down at the 25. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and
Throwing on 2nd. Kyler.
Bears 25-yard line.
Nice effort on the hit to break up that throw. We've got 3rd down.
Fair to say he's just been all over the place in this one today. Some accuracy issues early. They gave him plenty of looks trying to get him into rhythm, but they just never could, and the incompletions continue to pile up.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. Chased out to his right. That's caught. This is Addison. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the red zone now. And the Russians going to win this round. They get to it. And Sweat in there again. And it's going to be 2nd down when we come out of our 2-minute warning. Trying again following the sack. Murray. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
Complete to number 18, Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. You can consider that golf analogy, so this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they're going to get there in time. Down he goes. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
They're going to pass it here. They set up the screen here to Swift. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Setting up to pass. That one's going to fall incomplete. That forces 4th down. So a rare win for them in coverage there, Brock. Haven't found a lot of success stopping the pass at all game, but they finally take one away there.
One of the rare opportunities today with this group, on a contested ball, they actually knock it away.
Return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Looking middle, he's got Jefferson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. He's not going to be able to get rid of it. They got to him. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Need something big. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
I really don't mind taking a deep shot there, but the problem was that shot, it just wasn't open. And now the game really does hinge right here, Kate, on converting this 4th down.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So the Bears come away with the win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.